When it comes to calisthenics training, there are three things that I believe everyone should understand about the nature of the discipline. And if you don't quite understand these things, it's going to be pretty tough sledding getting what you want out of calisthenics. Point number one, calisthenics is still weightlifting. Just as with like normal weightlifting, you're using your muscles to move a unit of mass up against the pull of Earth's gravity. It's not like you're generating resistance through something like, resistance bands, self-resistance, overcoming isometrics, or some other discipline where you are generating resistance by using a piece of equipment that's providing the resistance for you. So you're still using your muscles to move a weight against Earth's gravity. It's just now you're the weight. Point number two is you still add resistance primarily by adding weight. And I'm not just talking about things like weighted calisthenics where you physically add weight or subtract weight from your body, like if you're using bands for assistance. I'm talking about real honest add weight to the arms or legs that are working in the exercise. The difference, of course, is how you adjust the weight that you are lifting. With weights, of course, you change the weight, but you don't change the weight of your body, at least not in between a workout. So what you do instead is you change where the weight is on the working limbs. So there's two ways you can do this. The first, of course, is shifting weight from your arms to your legs. So if I'm doing push-ups on a counter or on a suspension trainer, most of the weight is on my feet, so I don't have much weight on my hands. This is like lifting a light weight. But as I shift backwards, I'm literally shifting weight from my feet onto my hands. So I have added weight, more of my body weight rather, onto my hands, exactly as if you're just lifting a heavier weight. You can also shift weight, not just from top to bottom, but left to right. So when we employ things like archer push-ups or even just one-arm push-ups, what we're essentially doing is taking our weight and shifting it more onto one side. So there's less weight on this arm and there's more weight on this. So we're still, again, adding weight to the working muscles. And then the final point, since we're still weightlifting and we're still primarily using the same strategy to add resistance, we're adding weight to the working muscles, we have to recognize that when it comes to programming and planning out our workouts, it's pretty much the same as regular weightlifting. So whatever strategies you were using before, like 5x5 or 3 sets of 10 or whatever, the exact same thing happens here. And this is the biggest mistake I see people making when it comes to calisthenics, is they use their muscles a certain way when they're working with barbells and dumbbells, but then when they start doing calisthenics, their programming changes all up and they wonder why they're getting different results. When it comes to the programming of our workouts and how we're working out, it's not about the method you're using, it's about the fundamental principles of nature that are required to get the results that you want. So in broader terms, you gain that which you challenge. You want strength, challenge your strength. You want endurance, challenge your endurance, and so on. So when it comes to programming things, nothing's really any different. You're just using a different vehicle to travel along the same road. I hope that gives you some little food for thought and clarifies some things about calisthenics for you. If you want to learn more, again, check out my extensive library of books over on Amazon. The links are all down below in the description. And of course, always leave questions down below in the comments so I can answer them for you. Thanks much for watching. Be fit and live free.